What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back a blood clot again, you understand? Match reaction time, you get me. The Champions League is back in our lives for this midweek episode. And you get me, that means another Arsenal win. We are now the only unbeaten side in the Champions League at this point. Arsenal 3, Bayern Munchen, Bayern Munich, Bayern 1. Ha ha ha. You get me? You remember that, blood? These fucking idiots, blood. I remember going to Bayern Munich all them years ago when we lost 5-1. And after every goal, the announcer would be like, FC Bayern Munchen 4. Arsenal London 1. Ha ha ha. Well, guess what, blood? Arsenal London 3. Bayern Munchen 1. On your head top, blood. You get me? And to be honest, these German DONER KEBABS are lucky, these schnitzels are lucky to get out with 3-1, blood, because it could have been more, rude boy, and it should have been more, blood, I wanted 5, I deserved 5, I didn't get 5, but I got a 3-1, and I finally got my victory over Bayern Munich, blood, you get me? I didn't get it last time out in the quarterfinal, but we got it this time round, blood, you get me? First off, though, let's just say as it is, was boring, was poor, was lethargic, there was no intensity, there was no urgency, there was nothing in our play. You get me? We didn't do nothing. The only thing we did do was score from the corner kick. These men have been saying to me, "Oh, what are you gonna do now? Your set piece danger man has gone. You ain't gonna score now. No, Gabriel." We saw what we did to the scum on the weekend. 4-1, 4 open play goals. And then tonight we showed you that we can score from a set piece without Gabriel, blood. Like I kept telling these men seem to think that Gabriel is the only threat from set pieces, blood. We got Timber, you get me? We got Calafiori, we got Marino, there's man there that are dangerous from set pieces, bro. Trossard, he scored at Fulham from the back post, blood. Set piece again, ole. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing lost, you get me? The only thing that's lost is one of our starting 11 players, you understand? Because we have capable, I repeat, we have capable replacements in the centre-back area, blood. You get me? Nkapie came in against Tottenham. He was fine. Mosquera came in today, and he was fine yet again, bro. You know what I'm saying? This kid, for so young, just has got so much composure. He's going straight to the top. One of my brothers, Lewis Blood Clark Skelly, you understand? He had a shaky game today, bro. You get me? He had a very shaky game. Elise was giving him a hard time. Nabry was giving him a hard time. The goal, I think he's got to do better there. You understand? He's got to get closer to Nabry. He's got to stop that cross. He's got to put him off at least, blood. You know what I mean? It was very easy for Nabry to put that ball across. And then the young 17-year-old, I was giving him praise before the game. You understand? Because I know about him. I know that he got his goal is in his Champions League debut, and it was a fantastic goal. So I knew he was a top threat. I knew he was a top talent. He took the finish well. But like I said, Skelly was probably the poorest person for us. And he's lucky he didn't get brought off at half-time. You understand? Second half, Arteta made the changes. Obviously, first half as well, Trossard went off injured. I don't know what's going on with these injuries, bro. You get me? It's like one comes back, one goes. You know what I mean? One in, one out. It's looking mad right now. You get me? But Noni, a man that came back, he came off the bench, and you get me, he put in a very good performance. He got us the goal to put us in the lead, 2-1, his first goal. Going into that Chelsea game, full of confidence, you understand? And like I said, Arteta's changes made the difference, because that Noni goal was assisted by Calafiori, blood. You get me? The second half was a much better second half. I was saying that, I need more intensity in that second half. I need more urgency. I need a lot more from us, blood. I need us to keep the ball. You understand? Because there was a possession stat, and you get me, blood. Bayern Munich had 71% of the ball. We had 29%. At home, that is embarrassing, bro. You get me? We need to have more of the ball. We need to have the majority of the ball, if we're being honest, when we're at home. No matter what opposition we're playing, you get me? We're not Burnley. We're not Stoke. You understand? We might play like Stoke certain time, but we're not that caliber of club. You get me? At home, we should be controlling the tempo, dictating the pace. They were doing that in the first half. Second half, we were doing that. The press was a lot better. They couldn't get out of their half at times. Like I said, the changes off the bench made the difference. Gabriel Martinelli, you understand, off the bench, bags another one in the Champions League. I done said it. He is a different animal, blood. You get me? He's one of the most dangerous players in the Champions League, blood. His game is so well suited to the Champions League, blood. Do you understand? And you see again where his goal has come from. Him running off the last man. Eze playing that ball over the top. I see a lot of people chatting shit about Eze at halftime in the comments. They were trying to run this agenda. Oh, where's Eze? Eze's been dead. I'm like, Eze ain't done nothing wrong, bro. Like, what are we doing here, blood? Like, Arteta's told them to back off, and you can see they're backing off. You understand? I don't know if he's told them, but it looked like he told them, because that looked like the game plan. It looked a lot like the Sunderland game, where there was no intensity. There was just, yeah, man, you understand? It was lackluster. You get me? That second half, it completely changed. Arteta put a rocket up their ass. And you saw the difference, bro. You get me? Like I said, the changes made the difference. That ball from Eze, him and Zubamendi are the only ones that play that ball, blood. Do you understand? I don't see none of our players playing that ball. Even in the North London derby, Eze tried to play that ball over the top a few times. When he did it and it worked, that's when Rice got his effort in the North London derby and Vicario saved it. But they're the only players that make that pass. Do you understand? And like I said, Martinelli, that's where he's at his best. You get me? That touch around Neuer was ridiculous, bro. That was ridiculous. If that was another player, yeah, if that was Cavradonna or flipping Yamal or someone else, they're going to be singing his praises, bro. You know what I mean? Esteban saw a fantastic goal yesterday. You get me? Obviously, the Martinelli goal wasn't as good as that, but that was a quality goal, bro. Do you understand? To go around the goalkeeper like that with the first touch was absolutely phenomenal from Gabriel Martinelli, blood. You get me? And it's good to have him back going into that Chelsea game, because we know Gabriel Martinelli loves a goal at Stamford Bridge. He owns shares. Large shares in Stamford Bridge. Do you understand? And that game on Sunday, it's bigger than ever now. You know what I mean? Because they're going into this on form. They're going into this gassed 3-0 victory against Barca. Obviously, we're going into it 7 goals in 4 days, in 2 games. You know what I mean? We're going into this thing very confident. And Chelsea seem to think like they can do us something, blood. You get me? These man can't do us nothing, bro. Do you understand? Like, it's about time they got humbled, bro. You understand? I see a lot of fans on Twitter today. Oh, I hope Bayern win. This Arsenal team need humbling. We don't need humbling, blood. Do you understand? We've been very humble, bro. You get me? We're going into games and we're just saying what we're going to do. You get me? And man don't like what we're saying, because we're saying we're going to win. And majority of the time, we're winning, bro. You get me? And like I said, this season, it does feel a bit different, blood. You get me? It does feel a bit different. There does seem to be this aura about us, blood. You understand? Like, even when it went 1-1, I was just like, yo, Arsenal, can we wake up now? Like, you understand? Like, we got the lead. We scammed the lead. You get me? They came back into the game, deservedly so. On the balance of things, 1-1 was probably fair in the first half. But we weren't playing to our potential. We was in second gear. Do you understand? And when we up the levels, when we go through the gears, there's not a lot of teams that can stop us right now. You understand? That is probably the best opponent that we're going to face for a while. You get me? Arsenal and Bayern Munich are the 2 best teams in Europe right now. You get me? And we just dealt with them, blood. You understand? Like I said, the first half, they had possession. They had the ball. It was annoying. It was boring. I was falling asleep at points. But we wasn't threatened. Do you understand? They didn't threaten us, bro. The only time they threatened us was when they actually got the goal and when they nearly caught us on the break. You understand? And they played that switch ball to the right. But the what's his name? Pavlovsky made a terrible decision, which kind of, you get me? We bust case. But you're gonna have them. You're gonna have that in games, bro. You understand? You're not gonna have it all your way. There's gonna be chances for the opposition. It's just, can you ride your luck? You understand? And we did at that point. But you get me, blood. Like I said, Chelsea on the weekend, Arsenal, let's go do our thing. Let's stay top of the league. And you get me, blood. Top of the Champions League, only unbeaten team in Europe. You don't know the vibes. You get me? Keep hating, bro. Stay salty. We're good over here. But you get me. You lot know the vibes. Let me know your thoughts of the game in the comments below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Troopz. I want to sound the menus. I'm out.